What's good, Africa? Once again, it's Wednesday, the new Friday. Streaming live from the Good House, featuring your favorite hosts.
Service at your service. It's going to be a great show, man.
Bwana Wahungu still in the building.
Ishuru James.
Charles Slim, come on, Carl. This week's show, on the decks we have our very own Bwana Wahungu. On Bless the Mic, the stunningly gifted Victoria Kimani and Esther Kinuthia comes through for Young Money. Let's hump it.
We dance a little more every time.
What up?
Hello, good people. Nerd alert.
Bwana Wahungu's asleep right now.
Yeah. Is it?
Can we please get an intro, sir?
I know he's busy. Sorry, I'm working.
He's at work, people.
So we should let him do
Wahungu
his
is not
thing.
here. Please leave a message after the tone.
Check out how we're going to do this. Look. Oh, wow.
Got it.
We're going to do this together.
Synchronized.
Okay.
So I'm going to start, and then you guys finish.
Okay.
That's so
Citizens of the world.
This is too nerdy. You do it.
People of-
One person.
Okay.
They're scared, people. Habari zenyu.
Yeah, just do it.
West Side, Mirembe Bandu. Mko sawa? Welcome to the show, man. Midnight Hump Show, episode what?
29.
Yo, we're about to hit 30.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Is that good or bad?
Great. What kind of question is that? It's exciting stuff.
8,000 likes,
exciting.
baby.
Yes, 8,055 on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, Wagwan people. You
And
know
something cool about Instagram?
Yes,
Said
we're
yeah.
only 5 followers away to 1,000
Yes.
people. Get
So
involved.
Do it.
Follow
Get on
us
Instagram.
Instagram.
Get on
Definitely
Instagram.
5 of you that aren't following us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like,
Just come on.
why you hating though? Come on in the corner.
Just
No,
do it.
joking.
Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
Can
yeah.
somebody introduce the DJ?
All right. This week's DJ. No, we can't start with the DJ.
What?
The DJ is usually last. Bueno, don't even try. Frank, please introduce yourself, even though I already said
Frank,
your name.
please introduce yourself,
wow.
Frank.
Okay. I'm Frank.
He's Frank.
Like he said. Yeah.
Literally.
So I'm Frank, like he said, and yeah, that's all about me. Over to you.
Hey guys, welcome to the Midnight Hump Show. I'm your gal, Shirley Hero. Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Wow.
Energy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, what's up?
She is the serene one.
Guys, just we need all levels.
Yes, we do.
Kevin Service, Wataguan. And of course, on the decks today.
That's right.
Hey.
Been waiting for this. God damn. What up, people, though? It's your boy Bwana Wahungu out here. Thank you to the 8,000 fans.
Yes.
Tunakupenda sana.
Big thank you.
Let me see. Should we do inbox first or show flow?
Let's go show flow first, then jump in box.
Yeah.
Show flow?
Yeah.
All right, should I flow?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, do it.
There's
Let's
an
see.
amendment.
Let's see. There's a, oh.
Firstly.
Big words, big words. Word of the day. Amendment.
Amendment.
That could be
Can you
the
spell
trivia.
it? Can you spell it?
I can and I won't.
He can't spell it.
Okay, check this out. We got Ratchet News.
Yeah.
Newsriff is basically
We knew that
It's about that time, you know?
No. Get your news
It
somewhere
wasn't working
else.
with us, you know?
No,
then
it's
we
too
got-
boring.
open conversation. Oh, it's a hot topic, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? DJ licensing and whatnot. A lot of nasty tweets going on
Sounds
out there,
hot.
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got some professionals, you know, from Camp and Prisk.
Yeah.
Young Money. Them moolah. Top 40 under 40. I ain't saying no names though.
Nice.
And then we wrap this out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do inbox.
Short trivia.
Sweet.
She'll hit us.
Yeah.
Let's holler at the inbox.
So the
people, yo.
inbox section is where we reach out to our fans who are inboxing us, giving us big ups, helloing to us, just making sure they interact with us.
Info.
And giving us, informing us of things about everything around the country and the world, of course.
Yes.
So we have a couple of people I want to give big ups and shout outs to, starting with Shiko, and your handle is at Shikonguru.
Shikonguru.
Yeah. And we have Muziki Kenya. Handle is at Muziki Kenya.
Musiki Kenya.
We have Vincent Liboso. Handle is at Liboso Vincent. It's a nice twist there. We have Layla. And handle is at Mufasa Baby.
Mufasa's
Baby, actually. Wow.
Oh,
Really?
Roar.
You're gonna sing that
Yeah.
one.
No.
And then finally,
You don't
but
mess
not
with
least,
Mufasa.
people
You leave
doing
that
this, inbox. Final but not least, we have Money Penny, and her handle is at N_Kai_.
I think Bonahongo
That's
knows who that
Nkai.
is.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Oh, yes, it
like
is.
Nkai.
Is it?
Yeah, true. Yo, shout out to Nkai, man.
Nkai.
Yes, coming through from the
When is she
fashion
coming
party.
through the spin on the show?
Yeah,
Actually, soon as
definitely.
she
Yeah.
agrees.
Soon?
And Kai, we're gonna get you on this show as soon as you agree to
It's
it.
about that time.
Please.
But yeah, after you played last week, we need you here.
Yeah.
Time for that trivia.
All right, guys. So our trivia is really fun today. Do you guys know Tintin?
Yes. We don't know.
I know Tintin.
I just got like the biggest hey look from Kevin.
He's like, you don't know Tintin.
I was just in grade school all over again, really fast.
Cut the feet, cut the
So
feet.
Tintin is a cartoon from back in the day.
Okay.
And we want to know, our trivia question is, what is the name of the white dog from Tintin? And this is the bonus one. If you can also tell us the name of the captain from Tintin. Let us know. Tweet us, call us. Let us know what one. Yes.
Speaking
Do you
of
have the
call us.
number? Give us the number.
Yeah.
020-239-7560.
That's 020-239-7560.
Thank you, sir.
No problem,
Dope.
sir.
Dope.
I love how everybody's practicing.
Yes. Let's do this.
Let's jump to this.
Yeah.
I think you're up first, man.
Yeah.
Ratchet news.
Ratchetivity.
Check it out. Because I'm behind the decks and stuff today, I was like, I want to just give you guys one little piece of ratchet news
Okay.
that'll make you laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
So I hope you can see this picture that will pop up on the screen, huh?
Yeah, we got. What? Thank you.
I want you guys to caption this before I tell you what the caption was that I read on this. So maybe Frank, you start. Tell us what does that mean to you?
Unlike Jesus, I'm sitting on water.
Close enough. Close enough.
The first word that comes to me is fierce, because those eyes.
Fierce.
Oh,
I was about to say, yo,
He's like-
I'm uncomfortable right now.
She's like fierce. Okay.
he's
okay.
fiercing it out.
He's
Yes.
fierce. All right.
M is not even.
I feel you.
I don't have a caption. I was trying so hard. I was just thinking of the story. You know, there was a story about the Nigerian guy who like was posing as a minister or a priest, and he
Yeah.
was saying like to his congregation, like, "Give me all this money because I can walk on water," and then he drowned
Oh yeah, I remember that.
during it.
Yeah.
Is that your ratchet already?
Sure.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
I got nothing.
I don't know what's worse. They paid him
It's
to
that, like,
walk on water, or
speechless.
the fact that he drowned.
Please, what's
Wait, have
going
you got
on?
nothing?
I got nothing.
So the story behind this is this homie's shorty, his girlfriend, basically told him to send him a picture because he had told her, "Baby, I study overseas." You get that? So they still just straight up Photoshop him
Yeah.
overseas, and the rest is
I thought I was corny, but
No.
This guy.
that's as ratchet as it gets. Yeah. So I wanted to start.
Cricket.
I know. I just have no.
I wanted to start off this week
He
like
really
that.
tried too. You can see.
It's
like,
gonna be a
he
fun show,
tried
people.
to-
It's gonna be a fun
Wow.
show.
let me
He's
get
a
all
great
technical. First of all,
Photoshopper.
he's not even studying.
No,
Yeah.
he's just sitting there.
He's just
looking
sitting
at his
there.
ass on water.
Making Photoshop pictures to send to his girlfriend.
Yeah, you know.
Anyway, who's next?
Moving along.
All right.
Moving
Frank,
along,
who's
I want to
next?
take on this one now. Following from an article we did a couple of weeks ago, it's called it's all about how men catcall women all the time. And now people think this is happening in the streets, but it's also happening online, Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere.
Definitely.
Wait, where's the article though?
Oh, it's on
This is
What's
on
Good Live.tv.
our- Oh, thank
Please find the article on What's Good Live.tv. It's called What the Fuck? Catcalling. Yeah, anyway, so this is it.
Ouch here.
I don't know. I don't
Don't even
know.
want to try and disguise that in any way.
Out here.
I don't know how ladies feel about men approaching them over and over again with some corny, stupid,
Sucks.
sometimes even
Sucks.
silly sexual lines. But I think sometimes some of these lines are stupid, wacky, and you should just shut up before you open your mouth or dial a couple of characters on your phone. Just think about what you're saying. And this is important because we had one of our followers on Facebook who sent us one of her pictures with guys putting some very weird comments on
Oh,
a
I wanna
photograph.
see this.
And it's going to come up shortly. You know, and
let me see.
her name is, of course, Shiro Magda. And she put up
I
this
love how you
picture
said,
now.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's of course. It's Shiro, you know.
Excuse me. Hi, Shiro.
Okay. Another Shiro. Yeah, she's Shiro Magda.
me see,
And
let me see.
the comments, I'm just going to pick two comments which are really weird, you know. The first one is, it's so hot. It's so hot. Basically, doesn't make any sense if you look
That
at the
did make
context.
sense, you're
Basically,
right.
and another comment is, wow, the beautiful ounce. The beautiful ones are already born.
Oh, Tyler, I wish you could see this.
Wow, the beautiful ones are already born.
Once is spelled like once upon a time.
Exactly. This guy. has a master's from Yale,
Oh my
perhaps.
God.
Melvin
In card
Anderson.
selling, yeah.
That's not Yale, that's
so,
Yale.
so guys, what we're saying is, at least, okay, try
Still
harder.
reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first one,
There's so much to
the
do.
first one, hashtag poom poom.
Hashtag pum pum. So you can catch all this and more at What's Good
Of course,
Live.tv.
man. No.
We're just saying, don't do this.
Don't.
It's just, come on.
And she looks nicer. She has
Yeah.
such a nice outfit on, and she
M
looks
is dead.
classy.
It's there's
Does
a
anyone see
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob?
Yeah. Oh, that's really
There's
cute
SpongeBob
though.
down there.
Aw.
So big shout outs to Shiro Magda. Thank you for this. And guys, come on, let's do better. That's all I'm saying.
Let's do better, like be more ratchet. Is that what you mean?
No,
Like less.
like less
Let's
of this.
send more messages.
More of say what you gotta say and leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
this is it. Yeah.
Cool.
15
Shout out to
planet
SpongeBob.
Earth. Shout out to SpongeBob. What you got,
All
Cheryl?
right,
What you got?
so mine is. I'm pretty sure you guys probably know about this. The BET Awards this weekend. Yes? All right. So, the BET Awards this weekend went down. This is a Ghanaian act from a Ghanaian act.
Ghana.
Don't call me out on that,
Are you
okay?
from
Don't call me out on
Africa?
that.
Oh, mosquito.
That's a bunch I knew it.
Oh, back to the show.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this is a Ghanaian artist called
Yeah.
Stonebwoy, reggae dancehall artist who won
Stonebwoy.
the Best International Act of Africa 2015. Now, his award was given to him at 11 a.m. at the BET Awards. The BET Awards start at 3 p.m.
Oh my.
Oh.
African acts were told to report at the stadium by 10. All of them who were given, or whoever won, were given their awards backstage. Obviously, yes,
That
just
is ratchet.
let that simmer. So now I've got some tweets here from African celebs.
Yeah.
So here are two on the screen. You can read those at home.
Oh, right.
But
yeah,
while
okay.
you guys read those, I'm going to tell you
No,
more.
this
So
makes
Delvin
sense.
from Sauti Soul said, "Dear at BET Awards, please remove black from your title or simply call it Black American Entertainment Awards."
Oh,
Wizkid
boy.
said, "Lol." So I'm hearing BET is mad because I didn't come for the pre-shows and interviews. Lol. I love you all for what you do for black entertainment worldwide. I respect that you guys do this every year. I know that it's not easy, I understand, but I won't be attending your pre-shows and nominees parties as I'm getting the award at 10 a.m. before the main show. Same reason I didn't come
even win.
backstage to pick up my award when I won the first time." Yemi Alade from Nigeria tweets, "At BET, Africa is not a country.
It's not a country.
Okay, it is wrong to nominate African stars and publicly try to humiliate Africa. Why on earth is the African category of these awards given to us hours before the main event? If African artists are not worthy in your sight, please, by all means, cancel, delete, omit the Best International Act Africa category out of this glorified award. This is wrong, 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 wrong.
I
Thoughts?
can't believe that.
It's just-
like, how did they even expect to get away with it? That's
Yeah.
what
I think
I'm
we
so
brought
confused
this on
about.
ourselves.
No,
Wait,
technically.
I might be following. I might be
Whoa.
following your
Defend
wavelength.
She's like,
Hold
wait.
up. How did we bring this upon ourselves from doing our work?
You know we suck at timekeeping. yo.
Yeah.
No, but if I'm sorry, if we,
I
if,
wish that was
I'm
it.
sorry, if Sauti Soul, if Stoneboy, Sauti Soul, Yemi Alade, Densia, and Fuse ODG can get there on time, like time isn't like
Check
a
this out.
situation. It's
Check
just
this out,
like
Shiro.
about general disrespect. I
Even
think.
before I knew you were going to bring this subject up, Jazz Odongo was here like 2 hours ago, and we spoke about this. What he basically said is, there's no reason for Africans to be mad about it. We know this is like an African American award show or whatever. It's time for Africans to have their own.
Thank you very
African
much.
Yeah,
music
that's
award.
Yeah.
that,
That's
exactly.
true.
Yeah, definitely.
What's Good Live Awards coming
Definitely.
soon.
Coming
Yes.
soon.
It's the only way.
This was the stroke
No,
that broke the camel's
definitely.
back.
True.
Yeah.
We're gonna start off.
Maybe
Definitely.
there's no right to be mad about it, but I do think that BET should be ashamed about it.
Yeah,
I do.
mean,
Super ashamed.
I think we should definitely have our own award shows. I mean, I think it would be really cool if we had our own, entertainment, like on a bigger
Yeah.
scale even, because it would be so much cooler, I think. Like, why get BET awards when you can get African Music Award, people? Come on.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
And if it's a time thing, we make it at least
Hosted
half
by
an
Shira.
hour late.
Yes.
Not 7 hours. We make it only half an hour late.
Yes.
Yeah.
You better.
Wow. Okay,
Next.
my ratchet news is really, really random. I was just cyberspacing, and then there's been all these random articles lately that have been posting about celebrity relationships that got lost in the sands of time.
Yeah.
So there's just some pictures here of people that maybe you thought never would have been
Wait,
together.
that's
but
actually current?
This is all no. These are all real, but these are like shh. They've just like gone behind the curtains of time, but they all really existed.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's one of my favorite ones.
Oh my God.
It's
That would have
funny
been
how-
I've seen her
spicy.
somewhere.
Quite hilarious.
That's
Enrique.
a spicy
Enrique.
Enrique looks like he was in boarding school or something.
Yeah, this one's also just very.
Are you guys
it's
picking up the trend?
Hilarious.
In each of the pictures, one is happy, one is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This
Well,
one's
from
like,
that one.
wow.
Yeah.
Every guy out there is like, I have a chance.
Like that guy right
That
there.
guy that's not very happy.
Exactly.
That's the kid from Home Alone 4, so
Yeah,
that was really
exactly. That's just like that.
That's
See, we're all
interesting.
quiet.
Yeah. Owen Wilson. Let me tell
That's
you something
unique.
about
Wait,
that
my favorite
smile.
one is
Oh,
coming up, I think. Where is it?
That smile is so fake.
Oh,
Owen
no,
Wilson?
that's also very funny.
Yeah.
That's like that one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They used to be there.
Yeah.
Yo, what
Yeah.
happened to Seal though?
What do you mean?
Like he divorced or
hibernating.
whatever. Him
Heidi?
and Heidi happened, and then
Klum.
I haven't seen Seal.
For a while.
I don't know.
right.
Maybe he's hanging out with Tyra again.
True.
But I thought he was. Anyway.
Just don't know.
Yeah, who knows these things?
Yeah, it's ratchet because it's not our business. That's also really funny. Yeah.
Who's Nick Lacey?
He was also. Who else was
In
he with?
sync or backstreet?
Yes.
Oh, no
Yes.
way.
Well, no, who
Really,
knew that
kid?
somehow?
He knew. He knew.
He just threw that around. Well, thank you
Anyway,
for
that's
that.
me. Yeah. Just a little blast from the past.
Nice.
Speaking of blast from the past, my
Yes,
story
you always
has
have
nothing
to
to do with that.
segue. Oh. Gotcha. All excited for you.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the pictures kind of guide me. So if we can get the first picture up,
Bam.
I'd like you guys to tell me which races are mixed here.
Which what?
I want you to just guess which two races are mixed. If you look at this lady. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
I don't
This
like
reminds
this
me of my high
game.
school
I
life.
swear,
Yeah.
they look like the same person.
No, they are the same person.
I
I'm
don't
saying-
know.
Yeah.
So where are they from?
You think it's a mix of which race and which race? Nothing?
I don't remember.
Wanahungu.
Kyle?
On your itty bitty screen?
I said the one on the left.
No, they're the same.
What? You asked which race is
Call
mixed,
in.
right?
Yeah, like,
Anyone have any
Lifeline?
suggestions?
Yes,
definitely not
Lifeline,
the girl
please
on the right.
call.
huh?
I don't
What?
think the one on the right is mixed.
Okay.
Aren't
So
they the
it's-
same
it's-
person?
Yeah,
It
isn't that
is the
what
same
you just-
person.
They're
Okay.
That's not the
Oh.
contention here. It's which
You
races?
lost me. I was deep.
Off the tangent completely.
Now, just to guide this in, if we
Yeah.
could get the next picture up, this is where this is going. Dave Chappelle one time did a skit about
Next picture, please.
basically the Ku Klux Klan leader finding out he was black.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you know the
geez.
KKK, you know what that was
Wow.
about. So back to the other lady. Her name is Rachel Dolezal. I hope I'm not butchering your name.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
okay.
I heard about
Now
it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know where you're at now.
So this lady was the president of the NAACP.
Yeah.
That's the National Association of the Advancement of Colored People.
Yeah.
But apparently she lied about her
Right, yeah.
ethnicity.
It was
color?
weird, wasn't it? Like
lied
her
about her
parents are
color?
saying she is.
Her parents are coming up right
Yeah,
there.
there we go.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bonahongo.
Yep. And
So I mean, I
How
don't
did
know
she
how.
get curly hair?
Is that
No,
weed,
like that's
girl?
a
Is that
genuine
weed?
question.
So
That
we
is a
actually have a
genuine
before and
question.
after that pretty much just, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Oh my
that
Wow.
yeah.
lies.
Yeah.
Lies.
So she lied in the
That's
paperwork.
juju
You know what I'm
magic.
But
saying?
where did the curly hair come from?
I don't know.
yeah.
That's an amazing stylist or something. I don't know.
Maybe she
that's a
permed it.
good job done. That's a really good job.
Now, if we could have the next picture, please, because
Oh yeah.
the famous Vera
Yeah.
had some
We know
comments
her.
about this. Shiro, if you don't mind reading the statement she made about Rachel.
I am appalled and absolutely flabbergasted at the offensive nature of Rachel's actions. Such behavior is what keeps us as women in contempt in the eyes of our male counterparts. Which white person in their right mind would want to be black? Siddiqa.
What?
We need
First
a
of
moment of
all,
silence for that.
hi. That's a crazy question. I know a lot of people that are white that are in their right mind and would love to not be white.
But my question is, why is she so angry?
Here's the ratchetest most part about it. She didn't say that. I did. I was kind of making
That's
fun
so
of her.
lame. That's so.
I was ready to
The
attack.
whole ratchet
Was
news right now
locked
is
and
you.
loaded.
Kevin is the ratchet news.
Literally, yes. Can we get a picture of
Ratchet
Kevin
news
on the
tonight.
screen?
Just a picture, please.
Can we just get a picture of Kevin?
Wow, we're
just
gonna have to
showing
get
up.
you
It's-
back just when
It's
you
it's
don't
it's an early
Yeah, no, it's okay.
it's
We're
an
gonna get
early
it.
show.
We're gonna get
It's
it.
an early show.
We'll get it.
Perhaps
Yeah.
just
It's okay.
something
It's
about the time. Was the show too early, Kevin?
I'm so sorry.
Dude, I was
But,
about to call her out so bad. I was like,
But no. How do you guys feel about the other lady though, faking her ethnicity?
He's trying to bring it back.
Yeah.
No, seriously though. Do you think that's cool or is like?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't really
cool.
care, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't
The
really
reason
get
I say
it,
that, I think it's cool because, I mean, no matter what you want to say, Michael did it for a long time,
Oh, yeah.
and that was cool too. So people are right now, actually in this day and age, people can do whatever they want to do.
And
Yeah.
what do you want to say?
I was just saying, like, it's not like it was for a bad cause, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's so
Yeah.
appalling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
But
like
I think the people from the people who
From
know
the-
stand for NAACP felt cheated because she.
sure. Yeah, I
You know,
guess.
I want to say something because she was selected from a group of people
Yeah.
whom she was presumably better than, you know. So I
Correct.
don't think it should really focus on what her race was. She
Right.
was
It's
about
she was
what she's doing.
selected because of who she
Soulfully.
was.
Yeah.
And
And
who
what is her position again in this NAACP?
No, she resigned. She was the chairperson.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, clearly she's doing her job.
Yeah,
So,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
I don't know.
But I don't know about lying.
I don't know about the dreads though.
but
Check
how
those
is she
dreads.
lying? She's
Damn.
not lying.
But she's white.
Listen, the most
But
ratchet part
if
of
she
this news
says,
is
if
that
she's,
Kevin
I mean,
lied.
okay, I can say I'm white. It's your choice to believe
Yours
me.
white or
not
black
I
as
can be
you.
black and white. Colors of the rainbow.
What she's saying is yours white or black as you feel, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where to
Wow.
that.
Okay, let's not get too deep. Let's not get too deep.
Nah.
Oh, and
All right.
I wanted actually to apologize because we were supposed to have
For
Victoria
lying,
Kimani
liar.
on the show.
Yeah. Oh, again,
No, tell
again.
them the real
Yes.
apology,
No,
Kevin. Tell them
it's
the real
real.
thing.
It's
Tell them
real.
the real thing.
No, we kind of. She was. Bottom line is she couldn't make it. She had a different engagement, but keep an eye out for her. She might be able to make it next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want you guys to think it's false advertising. We got you.
We got you. And if
no,
you're
no,
tuned
no.
in for that, stay tuned because it's still going to be
Yeah.
great.
Yes.
And remember,
2 thumbs up.
you can be whatever you want.
Yes.
To be.
It's what you are on the
Exactly.
inside.
Colors
the
of the
matters.
rainbow.
Colors of the rainbow.
Anyway, like we said, coming up, open conversation, talking about DJ licensing and that whole debacle. So stick around. We're gonna watch a video. I interviewed 2 DJs about this.
Yeah.
One you guys know, Jack Rooster. I don't know if you guys know Mwalimu Greg, but we're gonna check out that video. We'll be back shortly.
All right, there's 2 sides to this coin. There's the one side that, you know, by enforcing such policies, you force the DJ to become more creative, to go out there and start producing their own work, collaborating with artists, and that in effect will grow the industry. But on the other hand, you have to remember that the DJ plays a very important role when it comes to music distribution, and this is educating the masses and exposing the masses to new music. Now, if this extra barrier is created between the artist and the DJ, then it tends to slow down the growth of the industry. So there's 2 sides to this thing, and maybe we're even thinking about it the wrong way. Maybe given the change in time and, you know, the digital age in which we live, maybe we should be looking at new methods of trying to monetize the music that we put out as artists, and even as DJs, the music that we play, finding creative ways to get the artist to benefit from the work that you do.
I think the conversation has gone out of hand because now it's more about artists or which musicians support which DJs or which musicians don't support which DJs, which is not the point really here. Or whether DJs are doing musicians a favor or not. That's not actually the point. I think the point is, how do we grow an industry that is beneficial for each and every other person? If we're going to build this industry that musicians and DJs come closer together, try to work and produce together. And I guess the generation of DJs we have largely today has never been in a studio to see what musicians go through, is they make the music. And then therefore, once they come in and see the effort that is done from, creating a track to mixing to mastering to, registering it for, radio play or whatever other forms of royalties that they might be able to gain. They might just have to, be more reasonable and respectful for the work that musicians put in.
Well, there you have it.
Yep.
That thing was pretty sensitive, if I may say so
But of
myself.
course, but of
You
course.
know what I'm saying?
I
But,
just noticed Teo was nodding all. Yep.
Yeah. I was agreeing with what Molly Mugreg was saying.
and we're about to dig into that Midnight Hump Show, episode 29. Remember, you can still call 020-239-7560. Hit us up on Twitter, what's good _live, hashtag Midnight Hump Show. Don't forget that hashtag. But we have some very big honchos up in this joint. You know what I'm saying? We got some big people in the house today. I will let you guys introduce yourselves and which company you represent or organization, and then we'll go from there, starting with the lady to my left.
I'm Angela Nambuki. I'm the CEO for Performers' Rights Society of Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, sir?
Thank you. I'm Tieno Adipo. I'm the head of licensing, Kenya Association of Music Producers, Camp, and Performers' Rights Society of Kenya, PRISC.
Wonderful. So basically, I invited you guys. In fact, you actually made a statement today about this whole situation with DJs complaining about having to pay, basically, to play music. And it's a sensitive topic. Like I said, there's been some nasty tweets out there. But let's start with the paperwork you gave me, actually. Let's just start from there. And then, as far as the law is concerned, Angela,
Yeah.
what does it say?
Well, it says that every.
I'll move this down for you. I apologize.
Okay, no
So that,
problem.
there we go.
I'm quite short. So the law basically says that for every use of music, commercially, communication to the public, broadcasting, then a single equitable remuneration has to be paid to the producer and the performer through the collective management organization, which in this case is both Camp and PRISC.
Okay, as Bonahungu likes to say, in caveman terms.
Simply put.
Simply put, it just means that once you use music to communicate to the public and you're commercially exploiting this music, then you have to pay to the user, to the performer and the producer through the CMO, which is both Camp and PRISC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So there's two, Camp and PRISC. So
Yes.
there's two deductions that'll be made there, as well as to the performer and the producer.
The producer of the sound recording.
Four
yes.
deductions.
No. Camp is for the producer of the sound recording, and PRISC is for the performer, the musician. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so the issue I was, I spoke to some, I won't say the name because they're kind of high up there, and they told me the biggest issue with the DJs is that they're complaining about something which currently they're not actually actively trying to resolve. Because number one, DJs don't even have an organization, if I understand correctly. Number two is that these organizations, Camp and PRISC, have actually called for negotiations, but there's some kind of hesitance, if I should say. Is that true?
First, I cannot speak on behalf of the DJs. But what I know is that we have actually had some discussions with the DJs, representatives of the DJs, and we were supposed to have a meeting with them last week. They sought a postponement of the meeting to yesterday, and that happened also yesterday. So we've not been able to have a meeting with them. But the bottom line, that's actually not the point. The point is that we need to understand the legal basis of this license that we are issuing to all users of music. Whether you're a DJ or a bar or a banking hall, you're required to take out a license for commercially, as Angela said, commercially exploiting that work, because music is a process that begins with the writing of the song to the performance in the studio and the production. And all these people have rights that are actually protected in the law. So any person who's using music is supposed to take out a license. And I think the loud noise is as a result of the fact that DJs happen to be in the same music industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also a lot of miscommunication, we must say. We didn't say, we kept on seeing insults flying all over
Yes.
Twitter and all.
Yes.
We were like, we didn't say anything of the sort, We support each other as the CMOs. We know the DJs are part of the industry, and we are grateful actually for the part they play. But that doesn't prevent them from, taking up a license and being able to comply with the law. And we're saying we can talk, and we're telling them, come, we talk. Yesterday they sent a letter asking for 14 days to be able to resolve this. So we are waiting. But meanwhile, we had the statement out, and it's good news actually to say that we are actually suspending the reproduction license and continuing with the communication to the public license.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, of course, we have two DJs here. DJ Waba.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we paying for? We are paying for license to play music, basically. Is that what we're paying for? Or are we paying for, as in, is that going to separate me as a professional DJ from just any other DJ out there, or any other person just playing music for, like you said, yeah, for the public benefit? Was it? Yeah.
Yes, as we said before, every person who gets a benefit out of yes, exploiting these works then should take up a license. And we're saying that we had the two. Remember, I explained earlier. We have the two ways users where DJs pay through communication to the public, one, and the second one is a reproduction license that we give for reproduction, which means, of course, taking and reproduction of taking the music, put it in your system and everything to be able to communicate this to the public. So that has actually been suspended by the board of directors pending
the reproduction part of it,
which is the 15,000 that was in contention that everyone has been shouting about. Yeah.
Can I ask something? Sorry, real quick. This only, of course, applies to Kenyan music, local music. Does it?
No, you see, we have, first we have to explain that we have three CMOs. We have also MCSK, and we have Camp and Prisk. Yeah. So all these DJs were complaining about all these licenses. We have to also understand that, for example, MCSK has also signed reciprocal agreements with most of the countries. The ones who represent the CMOs. So when you say you don't play international music, then since MCSK represents them, where do you draw the line? So we also they also represent international music. So if you're not paying for one, you have to
pay for the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, go ahead.
Here's my thing. I mean, I've actually, ever since this whole saga started, I started talking to all my international friends and everything, and no one gets why the DJ should pay, because if anything, we are pushing the music. Most people hear about music through, if not their friends, through the DJ. I mean, there's this culture where you go to the club to hear new music from the DJ, because he's supposed to sift through all that other music and give you the new music. So when you say, most of the guys were saying, okay, let me not say when you say, because you just said you appreciate our work.
So. I'm an artist, by the way. I'm an artist myself, so I know.
So we are pushing Kenyan music, and I know very many artists out there who I would love to support their music, and actually do. I do support them. It's like free advertising, and they actually push me. And let me tell you, like even today, Papa Don, big shout out to the music you just sent me, and because they know I'm gonna play that music, people will listen and be like, yo, by the way, who's that guy you played? Papa Don, So this is why I'm going back to
promotion.
Promotion.
I'll leave Adipo to say.
And actually, I was coming to the point. Let's face it. When at some point you wanted to become a DJ, for a very clear reason, you felt that that's a profession where you fit, and you wanted to make some living out of it. Okay, so first you are a professional, then you are a promoter, not the other way around. So we can't argue honestly that yes, I'm a DJ, but my primary work is to promote artists. I think, and this is a scenario, you are a DJ, a professional who's making a living out of the music you're playing, and then there's that collateral benefit that comes with that, what we call promotion of artists. Okay.
And
then,
maybe just to add that promotion bit, if you say that, we also would collect from the broadcasters, because I believe the broadcasters actually have a wider reach, and they promote the music. So if you say that,
and actually, we'll be rolling down a slippery slope, as she says. Everyone will start saying that I'm actually promoting these guys.
Okay, so now,
and actually, the real promoters, I mean, with all due respect to DJs, are the guys, the music sellers, the guys who go out there playing music and selling it and taking back that money to the artists.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So bringing me back to the point where you talked about DJs making money off this. So what about all those other DJs who don't make money off this yet? Have you thought about them?
That came up actually as far as people not being able to afford.
Yeah, you're asking. I know DJs who till now, like, they're hitting me up on WhatsApp, like, can I get? I'm broke. I can't afford my rent. I mean, this guy, he can't eat. He can't feed himself. I mean, he can't feed himself. He can't pay his rent. He can't clothe himself. And you're asking him to find 15,000 so that he could be a professional DJ. Have you guys thought about those guys? All the bedroom DJs, all the wannabe DJs, guys who can't even afford a laptop to play. They can't even buy that music to start with. No artist knows them and wants to give them music. So first of all, he has to pay. Then he has to pay for the music.
I have to start by saying that music is actually a business. Even for the musicians who are actually in it, they are in it for the money also. As much as some of us also have some passion, but we also want at least to make some money, and we have to be able to professionalize all of these businesses in music. So as a DJ, unfortunately, I don't believe that music is not free, and we have to get it right from the start. So by the time we want to take people's music and take it out there, you have to understand that you have to have an investment at the start. So I'm hoping that
No, so something came up, but please do finish.
So we are hoping that we can make this a profession, so people can take it seriously and know that if I want to start this business, if I want to be a farmer, you have to start, get your seedlings, get fertilizer, and you have to be able to have that initial investment.
What I wanted to ask was, it's actually like an analogy. We all know about hip-hop artists who put Mercedes, BMW in their videos. And it could be your sister's car, your auntie's car, it doesn't matter. But you put that car in the video, and the video goes out. Now it's almost as to say simply that the guy who shot that video and whose video it's for is supposed to now pay Mercedes in Germany for having the video for having the car in his video.
Okay.
You see what I get?
That's a very good analogy, but it's an irrelevant analogy. In this case, because you see, let's look at this in terms of what someone puts into music. Let's face it. The DJ, we have a DJ here. He can play music if there's no music to play. So basically, the DJ needs the artist to play music. But the DJ has not contributed towards the process, the creation of the music, whether it's the writing of the song or the singing of the song or coming up with the beats or production. He hasn't. He's basically using the music to entertain his fans, and his fans actually, he entertains them based on what they request. So at the end of the day, he's paid to do that.
Absolutely.
So we are saying, out of that money he's paid, there is a very little percentage we are asking him. If you do the calculation, actually, we should not be talking about that tariff because we've suspended it until we finalize on. If you do the calculation, it's about 1,000 baht per month.
No, it makes sense. It does make sense. But my only last question is, then what's going to stop DJs such as Waba, Kafi, myself, Young, all these DJs playing international music? Because we know ASCAP probably won't come all the way to East Africa to hunt us down for any American licensed music.
Yes, that's possible. But then let's face it, DJs have fans. And they always want to satisfy their fans. Now these same fans are fans of local artists. They will request for local songs. So are you telling me that this DJ will not play that local song requested by his fan who also happens to be a fan of a local artist?
I have a right to say no.
Because he doesn't want to have Camp Risk license.
1,000 shillings. But remember, we already said that international music is also covered, like for MCSK. So it's one whole, the CMOs are actually coming together, in fact, in the next few months, to be able to issue one joint license. So you still have to pay for, eventually it's just one,
And as even, my producer says, Jay-Z needs that money. Chris.
And even in cases where, let's just assume that the joint operations take some time before it comes into its it comes into fulfillment. Camp Risk will go out and license people, and the DJ says, I'm not playing local music. Then let's say you play one local music, just one. We will license you, whether it's whatever amount, if it's 10,000 or 15,000, because our tariffs are not based on quantity of usage. So you can choose to play one local music the whole year, as you play other international songs, we charge you the same amount of money, or you entertain your fans, we charge you the same amount of money. At the end of the day, it's just about cost-benefit analysis.
Just
Tell
remember.
you this, I have nothing against local music. Actually, I love local music. I've been thinking about
Thank
a show where I could just do local music.
Yes.
I just needed to understand clearly what this money is for,
Yeah.
where it's going, and if actually the artists are gonna get that money back.
Yes, sure. And just to add on that,
And if actually by paying this fee, are we professionalizing DJing, or are we just paying because these artists want money? They need money. There has to be that. There has to be that value for that money. I'm not just paying because I'm playing local music, because.
You see, you're paying because the law says you have to pay, but all those things come into play. Yes, in the process of doing that, you professionalize, DJing. The artists get money, and for us, for example, for Prisk, we use this money. I can say the artists just passed. We usually take up insurance for them. They're able to go to the hospital, and they have a cover of up to 200,000, which was never had before. So these things are the things we are trying to do for Kenya. We're not supposed to be doing that.
Oh
as
man,
CMO.
sorry. I have to just say something. As we're there, and I know Big Papa, you want to say something. But even as Kenya, as the industry, having been an artist, a DJ now, the industry itself is in such a fragile stage if you compare it to South Africa, maybe Nigeria, in whatever capacity. So for you to discourage the sole people that are playing music to Kenyans, for Kenyans, by Kenyans, isn't that something that's completely going to shut us down even further in the name of 15,000?
We are not discouraging them.
Discouraging.
They are actually saying that they are promoting Kenyan artists, and if they are truly promoting Kenyan artists, then they shouldn't have any problem in paying 15,000 or 10,000 or whatever amount it is.
1,000 a month.
And if we are pushed to that point where we now have to go out and enforce, we would do that. That comes as a last resort. The other option is, fine, we can run to Nigeria and we sign a bilateral agreement with them, so we collect this money and take it to Nigeria. I don't think that's what DJs want for our local artists.
No.
Well, this is what I'm picking up, and actually, before I even get to that, I was reading an article because apparently this issue happened about maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and Nonini and a couple other people got together, and there was some kind of agreement. That article said that according to these laws, that if a DJ plays in a club that has a license, he doesn't have to pay, or at a like whether it's a bar or it's like if they have the license, the DJ doesn't require the license. Does that still stand?
Yes, but we have different categories of licenses. Okay. A nightclub, ideally should take out what we call specially featured license, the use of music. Basically, that is use of music that involves a DJ. So if a club X has paid for that, for instance, and the DJ plays there permanently, he doesn't need to take out a license with us himself. But if it's a bar that has paid for what we call background use of music, that doesn't cover the DJ. It is the responsibility of the premises or the venue to pay a license for the DJ. Either they can choose to pay whenever the DJ performs, or to take out an annual license for the DJ, which actually is cheaper. Then I think we didn't. Sorry.
Maybe just to clarify on that point, and that's why we're saying, according to our press release today, we are referring to the DJs who pay as mobile or freelance DJs, one-off, where they go for one-off events,
like weddings and whatnot.
It's one-off events where it's not like
a wedding
you're employed.
is a private function. I mean,
not like fairs, feats. We're not talking about the ones for the discos and everything, but just a DJ has gone and he's put up. So we're trying to.
So you're gonna charge me for playing at a wedding?
Mobile, no.
You see, the thing is this. When you're playing, you are hired to play music.
Yes.
Okay. You're paid to do that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have a license with us, because you won't be playing in at wedding parties.
No, but there are actually DJs who just play weddings, who specialize in weddings.
True.
There are radio DJs who just play on radio.
Yes.
And there are club DJs who just play in clubs.
If we have to license use of music at the wedding, we will not license the owner of the wedding. We will license the DJ, because it's the DJ who's making money out of that. Unless you're saying you'll be doing it on pro bono, as they say, for free.
That means my clause needs to be edited.
Sorry, what?
My contract needs to be edited.
But just look at the amount of money you make. How much does an average DJ make?
From a wedding, I'd say Wow, like it depends on your negotiating skills. I mean,
What's the basic?
Basic, I'd say 50.
Yeah.
So,
You know,
like,
Per event. Per
some
event.
guys just play one wedding. I'm talking about specifically weddings. Clubs
Yeah.
are a different thing.
clubs,
So
yeah.
Clubs are totally a different
How
thing.
many weddings in a month?
I don't know, man. Like,
On average.
It's okay.
Maybe say two. Maybe say two.
Two.
and some weddings don't have
Those are
details.
100.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys are generalizing.
That's
this,
100.
Yeah.
And
they're saying 1,000.
out of the 100, put it at a net of 60 maybe. You've removed all the costs. You're left with 60. We're asking you for 1250 out of the
Even-
60.
Even 1,000 with the CTP. You know,
Yeah, with the CTP actually, with communication to the public.
You know what I think the big issue is, because I feel like the more we talk about figures, the more
contentious the story is.
Yeah, because money will always be a sensitive issue when you have to pay for something.
It's true.
But if I understand correctly, the bottom line is you guys are trying to help the artists.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then about his question about international, I don't know if you know about it or anything, but do they have the DJs internationally have to get licenses?
Yes, there are those cases of mobile. She talked about mobile freelance DJs.
Okay.
Yeah, there are countries where they're actually required to take out a license.
Okay. Okay.
Like
And
South
then
Africa, you know, they have the tariff for the mobile DJs. We have Latvia who charge the DJs. We have a few samples. We know that America is not very strong with
Nope.
with performers' rights exactly.
But look at the industry.
Yeah.
Strongest.
But you know,
Maybe that is why.
It's because they're not fighting for petty pennies. You
Exactly.
see, the thing is,
No, we're not fighting.
that's not
artists.
true.
no, it's
We're
not
not,
about
we're
that.
not, we're not.
That's not true. We're in Africa, and you know the thing is, just to talk about if we're talking about America,
Yeah.
you have to understand that they're actually fighting right now to have these laws in place for the performers. So I don't know, maybe they're trying to learn from
us.
okay, so the bottom line is you guys are doing this for artists.
Yes, we are.
And the DJs need to understand that.
Yeah.
But the DJs need to come together because, like you said, you're having meetings with them.
Yeah.
But you're having meetings with DJs or an organization representing DJs.
It's an organization.
What's the name of it? Because I didn't even know.
It's
DJ Association.
Association
Because I was
of
told there's no organization.
say.
Association of East African DJs. East African
It's
Association.
actually
DJs.
registered and whatnot. Interesting. Okay. Because somebody pretty high up told me they don't even have, like it's just big name
It's not
DJs that are
professional,
coming.
exactly.
Okay, they came and they
The
told us they
industry-
actually represent
No,
the
actually, I'm not
DJs.
saying this is your guys' problem. I'm saying the DJs need to make it official,
Yeah.
create an organization, register it, whatever it takes, all that. And then still understand that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically, both you and the artist are trying to grow the industry.
Yes. Exactly.
So it'll take both you and the artist to do that.
Exactly.
You know, and I also know you guys are, like, these organizations are not for profit. Is
No.
that
Not
correct?
for profit.
Not for profit.
Yes, it's not like basically it's not a business.
Yeah.
Right. So these guys are not trying to make profit out of whatever they're requesting.
Yeah.
So like we said, money is a touchy issue, you know? And you
Let's
want
not
to make
talk
sure
about
the money is going where it's supposed to go. I
Exactly.
understand that.
Yeah.
You know, and the artist wants the same. So I would say cut all the, you know, the nasty tweets and whatnot. Get your information. In fact, where can they get this document that I have right here? Where can they
It's
get
been
this?
circulated. Our website's also payforplay.or.ke.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and our websites prisk.or.ke and camp.or.ke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. It was pretty heated there.
Thank-
Bueno, Hongo, are you good?
Wait, I'm good. Now. I'm good. Abis, I'm good, by the way.
Thanks. Thanks
Are you
again.
going to pay our license? now?
Uh-oh.
No,
I'm
no,
seeing you at,
I'm not
you
going
know?
to pay the license. No, because the one thing I was going to say, and I was going to encourage other DJs, is just the fact that I think it's time for DJs and producers, DJs to now become producers and vice versa.
That's
'Cause
true.
a lot of international DJs do
That's
that.
true.
I might,
that's
I might
true.
pay the license
No,
because I'm not a...
You're not a real
CAP.
one. Yeah.
And actually,
But,
being a producer, for us, the executive producer,
Yeah.
you qualify to be a member of
Camp,
Kenya
and you
Association.
get
of
your
Music.
Wait, so if I'm producing my own tracks, I'm not paying?
If you
no,
pay
you're
for
paying,
the
but you
production.
get also your money.
The producer in this case
Yeah.
is the executive producer. Yeah.
I mean, there's this track I've been making, you know.
Need my 15K.
I know I'm saying, right? But thanks again so much for doing this professionally. You know what I'm saying? You weren't trying to. The website again, if you don't mind, for the people.
There's payforplay.or.ke, and then there's prisk, prisk.or.ke, and then there's camp, kamp.or.ke.
There you have it. You know what I'm saying?
So we are based at Jumuiya Place, Lenana Road.
Okay.
Second floor, Jumia Place 1, Lenana Road.
Because from what I'm hearing is that the pay for play website is not working. Is it like a work in progress?
Sorry, we were changing something today. Maybe that's why it's not up. But yeah.
But it's usually functional.
Yeah, it's usually functional. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you. Like we said, money is a sensitive issue. Speaking of money, we have Young Money coming up with a top 40 under 40 youngest female. I think you guys know who that is. Remember, you can still call us 020-239-7560. What's good _live. Tweet us. Let us know what's going on. We're gonna check out a new artist that I featured for Shamoka, Priska Ojwang, song Lies I Told Me. Hope these guys are not telling us lies. But check out the video. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You said no, I heard hello. Get away from me, I heard come closer. Leave my house, I came the next day. I don't love you, I miss the don't. Settle down with you, I can't no more. I miss the days with you, that's what I got. Now I'm standing betrayed by the lies that I told me. Now I'm hoping that I right my wrongs. Now I'm standing betrayed by the lies that I told me. Now I'm hoping that I right my wrongs. I'm gonna brace myself, put an happy face, that pretty liar in the mirror. Forgive if I must listen, but this time I promise I ain't gonna hear her out. I'm gonna brace myself, put an happy face, that pretty liar in the mirror. Forgive if I must listen, but this time I promise I ain't gonna hear her out. Browsing through images in my mind, and nothing crowds with me, zoom out again for the clues that I didn't seem to get. Am I crazy? What's this selective amnesia I got for you? This rambo bambo spell you cast on me. Now I'm standing betrayed by the lies that I told me. Now I'm hoping that I right my wrongs. Now I'm standing betrayed by the lies that I told me. Now I'm hoping that I right my wrongs. I'm gonna brace myself, put on every face, that pretty liar in the mirror. Forgive if I must listen, but this time I promise I ain't gonna hear her out. I'm gonna brace myself, put on every face, that pretty liar in the mirror. Forgive if I must listen, but this time I promise I ain't gonna hear her out. Sunsets come and they go, I miss your presence. Healing heart, it takes time, tears of the essence. Sunsets come and they go, I miss your presence. Healing heart, it takes time, tears of the essence. Liars in the mirror. Forgive if I must listen, but this time I promise I ain't gonna hear her out. Gotta brace myself, put on every face, that pretty liar in the mirror. Forgive if I must listen, but this time I promise I ain't gonna hear her out.
Wow.
Vocals for days. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Priska Ojwang. Oh, what can I say?
Incredible.
Just check out the Shamoka video on our Facebook page. That's all I have to say about that. Support local artists. She's pretty freaking gifted.
And that video just connects to me euphoria and nostalgia put together in one nice bottle.
Frank, what
So
does
nice.
euphoria mean?
Happiness.
Thank you.
Extreme happiness.
Those eyes say something.
Okay.
But anyway, I told it's that time, man. Young Moolah, baby.
Young Moolah.
You know, and
Yeah.
hey, Frank.
I'm shaking right now, so just give me a minute.
Hey,
Okay. Good. I think we're good. Yeah.
Please
This is
don't
Young
scare
Money,
our guest
people.
away.
I am so glad we had an early show tonight because we could not let anyone miss this. You cannot fall asleep for this. You need to stay awake for this.
Straight up.
This is a cool Young Money. With us in studio tonight is Esther Kinuthia. Now, Esther, you are no stranger to this question, so please tell us about yourself.
Okay, so I'll start with my education.
Yeah.
I recently finished my studies at Strathmore. I graduated last Friday, so I'm super excited about that. Super excited, oh my God. So I did Bachelor of Commerce. I majored in marketing and business administration. I work at Google. I was an intern there from March 2014 to March 2015 in the marketing department, and I'm happy and grateful that I got a full-time job. So I'll be flying out to Dublin, Ireland in the next 2 weeks.
This is why it's called Young Money, because she's doing great things now. So Esther, come on. There's something about Miss I that you're well known for.
Yeah.
And maybe you can just take us through Miss I.
Yes.
And where it all started and where it is now, so that we can just jump right into this. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a blogger. The link to my blog is missindependent.co.ke, and my mission with this blog is to inform, inspire, and ignite the African youth. I do this in a fun way. Nobody wants to feel pressure. Nobody wants to read very serious stuff.
Yes.
So I ensure I put this in a fun way, but you still get content that you need to get from my blog. I didn't always want to start a blog. It's very interesting how I started this blog. Two gentlemen, they approached me, co-founders of Odipodev, and they were like, Esther, we see you write a lot of stuff on Facebook. How about we just give you a blog? Because my Facebook statuses would get a lot of comments, a lot of likes, and if it's in a blog, then probably it would thrive. Me being optimistic and I like grabbing opportunities, I was like, sure. I mean, I don't even know how to blog, but I just said yes. How did we decide on the name Miss Independent? I'd broken up with my boyfriend in...
Sucks for him.
It's always the best story.
Look at her now, man.
So many exes we have to thank.
Yeah, I remember the date. This is like, oh my goodness, November 5th, 2012.
Oh man, she has the date.
So so I was hard and everything, and I decided I'm going to be Miss Independent, and I'm going to get my money. I'm going to be rich. All that stuff ladies say when they break up. I didn't say it, and I guess it is the power of the tongue. So and that's what we did. Because now I started calling myself Miss Independent. So by that time I was discussing with this gentleman, we decided that let's just go with Miss Independent, and that is how I got the blog in February 2013. Again, I didn't know what to blog about, but then my life story has just been influenced by people. I wouldn't, when you ask me, Esther, why did you blog? How did you join Google? It will never be, oh, I decided I'm going to do this, and this is how I got there. It's just amazing people I interact with, and these opportunities just come up. So, I like pushing people to be the best they can be. In fact, I can be too much. In fact, I know. I like telling people, this is my personality. Just understand me. Don't be annoyed or be irritated by it. So with that, I was pushing my sister to start her fashion business. She's starting fashion in KU. So I literally bought material for her and dragged her to the tailor. And while I was at the tailor, I noticed this old woman borrowing money, and I was just, really hard and like, wow, at least if you don't have money, just tell her, what, there's no money, you can go. So I gave her all the savings that I had saved to start my sister's business. I knew I'd still get money. And I felt good in my heart. I felt there's a special story here to share, because I prioritize her needs before my sister's business, before my own success. And that is, so my blog is based on Albert Einstein's quote, refuse to be a man of successes, be a man of value. Eventually you'll be successful. And so that is how I started.
This is what I want to know. You've mentioned a double major in Strathmore, the blog you're running, the Miss I show, as well as Google. Now, obviously someone asks, how does all this work together? And how does one person handle all this?
I must say that my social life is not, at the best. I wish, I could have more time to interact with my friends. But I'm young, this is the time you build your brand, you start investing, you make some sacrifices to live the life that you want to live in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years. They say, live now the way most people won't, so that you can live the way people can't in the future. So it's just really a matter of prioritizing, understanding what's important for you at this stage. Life is a matter of stages.
Yes.
So what is important for you at this stage? So I just prioritized my blog, my school. Actually, it was like this: Google, my blog, and then school.
School came last in the list.
Yes, but I did pass, but it wasn't my priority. I wouldn't lie.
Okay, tell us about the top 40 under 40.
Yes.
Thank you. One of the awards that I have received through blogging is the Top 40 Under 40 Women Award. I didn't even know what it is like. I didn't even understand it because the time that I saw it, well, I was probably 16, 17, 18, right? And by then I'm in high school. I'm just worried about KCSE. So I was in the office. In fact, I was contemplating to quit my blog because most people are really interested in gossip blogs. I had a lot of views, over 100,000 views by then, but still I felt these guys get these views in one day. Why am I blogging here? Maybe I'm just wasting my time. I should probably quit. Then that was like in June 3rd, and then on June 4th, that's when Bob Koigi emails me and tells me, congratulations, you've been nominated for the Top 40 Under 40 Women list. And since that day, I decided I'll never ever tolerate thoughts to quit. When you hear quotes, you think, that's just a quote. They're just quotes, but it really is. Because when they say, just when you're about to give up, that's when the tide turns or something like that. That happened to me, and I realized these quotes actually, they do have meaning. Just don't think they're there for the sake of it. So it really motivates to continue blogging. If people are interested in understanding how people get the Top 40 Under 40 Women list, the nominations just ended. Unfortunately, they were closed yesterday. It was running for a whole month. The Business Daily opens up on nominations. So you just need to go to their website and you nominate someone you feel deserves to be on that list. So let's say they receive 5,000 applications. Now, Business Daily gets a team of judges, let's say 4 of them. They go through all the application and they select those they feel deserve to be on the Top 40 Under 40 Women list. Wow.
I want to ask a bit about your readership on your blog. Like you were saying, obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of interaction and comments that come back. Who do you find that your blog really ignites? Like, what demographic specifically do you feel it speaks to?
I use Google Analytics. Before, I just used to kind of have a feel, and I would think it's the young people because I'm young and young people relate to me. But Google Analytics, surprises me. So I realized that most of my readers are male. Despite the name being Miss Independent, and despite people thinking that the name Miss Independent will discourage guys from reading my blog, Google Analytics shows you that most of my readers, 58% of my readers, are male.
So cool.
I want to weigh in on that really quick because have you seen our guest tonight? That should tell you something. No, she's very smart. That's what I'm saying. She's very smart.
Does that blog have a bunch of... Oh, go ahead, Em, before I start getting ratchet.
Most of them are between 18 to 25. And then there's this huge chunk of people between 30 to 35. In fact, I was very surprised. Like, what am I saying to these people? I should probably be listening to them. But they also read my blog. And then now the third is between 14 to 18. In that order.
That's amazing. No, I mean, I think it's not that surprising, though, because I think actually that a lot of people that are now in that generation, like mid-30s upwards, weren't necessarily actually given a lot of tools and resources at the time when they were a teenager. So I was going to say, obviously there was the breakup that inspired you, but where did you feel like you were grabbing a lot of your own content from, of what you were putting on the site that you felt would actually also be valuable to other people?
So for my blogging journey has also been a process. In the beginning, I used just to sit down and think, this is what I want to blog about. And, I had different objectives. I treated my blog as a company. So my objectives at the time was to make my blog just break out, people want to read it, and also define my brand at the same time. So I targeted people who have a lot of followers, people like Daniel Peter Weke. But I liked him because he's famous. Many people want to know more about him. But then this interview is serious, we're talking about other aspects of Daniel Peter other than acting. So I got an opportunity to define Miss I interviews, how I do it, and also attract many people to read my blog. And then in the process, people used to encourage me. They're like, Esther, I would like you to encourage people, who probably don't have money but are doing amazing things. And that is how I started my pro-life movement, because I felt, okay, fine, I've taken feedback. So it's a process. And then now it's a mixture of what I receive from my readers and also what I feel like is important. Sometimes I just go to LinkedIn accounts and I just see that profile picture and I'm like, Z, you can't have that as your profile picture. No, I mean, honestly, if you're applying to Microsoft, Google, all these amazing companies, they're going to look at your LinkedIn profile. If you have a shady profile picture, it says, it'll communicate just that. about yourself. People don't put in their details, their objectives, CVs. That is one thing I just could not breathe. I just had to write that article that day because people came to me. They wanted to get interns for their company, so they told me to share some CVs. So as I received CVs, I'm like, oh my goodness, how can people send this CV? No way. I need to write an article. I wrote an article that day. So it was need based. Like I realized there's a need here. I need to do this article, and I learn a lot from Google. I'm doing centonomic classes, so it's a journey. What I like about my blogging, it's my journey that I share with people. As I grow, as I learn new things, I share with guys.
So inspired by your own life, but also relevant to other things in your community. And if you're saying that now is the time where you're making sacrifices, you're working really hard to kind of build your brand and your empire, what is your tenure down the line kind of like foresight that you have for yourself?
So with my experience that I had just after my internship, I had a 4-month holiday. I realized that you don't have to have like full 2 years or like 10 years you're completely working. You can decide you're probably going to work 6 months straight hard, and then you decide to have like 2 months holiday, and these 6 months will enable you accommodate for that 2 months holiday. To be honest, it's always hard for me to answer the question of like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next year? Because opportunities just pop up. If you probably asked me when I was in first year, Esther, where do you think you'd be in fourth year? Or what job do you think you'd be getting? I'd probably say an internship in a fast consumer goods company. But now I have a full-time job at Google, right? Because an opportunity, like I say, I interact with people and just opportunities pop up. I'm going to Dublin. I don't know what opportunities will present there. I just need to go there and discover what exists there and see how I can work with that. So it's very hard, but just tentatively, I know I want to be great. I want my readers to be great. Like I don't want it to be a personal journey. I want it to be a community. Like all of us, let's grow, guys. Excitement. Let's all become great. Let's all become successful. So
and you're part of this growing list of young people, young, vigorous, energetic, ambitious young people who are making their lives online and they're reaching out to very many people. So what do you have to say to those also who are trying to do so and are really trying, but it's not really working for them so far? What should they expect or look up to? What should they do differently?
I would say people should not be afraid to bring out the best in them and to bring out something unique. What I feel like is happening sometimes online, everybody wants to start a gossip blog because they feel that is all that you need to be successful. But you can do whatever you're passionate about. It's just a matter of how you position your product, how you position your talent. Just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to bring out yourself in a unique way. You had a point?
Yeah. Because actually, me, Joss, and Bunawahungu want to start a chicken business. Where we sell everything that is, like, all of it is going to be chicken flavored. What advice would you like? Chicken flavored cake, chicken flavored chewing gum,
chicken flavored chicken,
digit wobber as well. But, like,
I'm
just
sorry.
3 quick.
Chicken flavored everything.
Laugh now, taste later.
There's your slogan. Step 1.
3 suggestions.
Just super fast,
Delivery.
Okay.
Sometimes I just really want to have like a Domino's pizza, or I just want to have Cold Stone, but I can't because I have to go there and it's so far. Delivery, that would be so good, and ensure that your delivery, ensure that the meal is hot or whatever it is. The chewing gum.
Taking notes.
Ensure everything is quality. When it's delivered, I don't want it to be less quality.
Okay.
2, identify your target market and position your products for that target market. If it's us for the youth, maybe we can find nice stickers over there, like a cute message I can share with my boyfriend. I don't know. Just fun things like for my target market. And then for those guys, probably 30s, you figure out something for them. 3rd lesson, just bring a new taste. We don't have many options. Just a good taste, like whoa, I want to crave it. I want to wake up in the morning and I'm like
mint flavored chicken. You will morning. Yes.
Okay. Just to wrap this out, and I appreciate all this information. I'm always curious about the stuff that people may not want to talk about. Of course, being nominated puts you in the spotlight like crazy. And I know my country, and I know the men from my country. Have you received any awkward offers to kind of get you ahead in life?
No. You know what I like about my brand is that people understand it, and when they come to me, they come come with the brand that I have built. I don't have people hating on me. People don't attack me. People are nice, by the way. I haven't had a bad experience.
Thank you, Bonahongo.
As if somebody has asked to date you, asked to take you out for some chicken, asked to marry you.
No, people are scared. People are intimidated. They think that they need to be at a 40 and a 40 man to take me out.
Oh.
Yeah, so they
good. You've weeded out all the other ones.
But really, I'm looking for a good guy. Just a nice man.
You heard it.
Yeah, you heard it here.
Okay. Looking people, is that the next show? Anyway. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
I love
wow.
this place. What's good? This is good. What's good
Keep
to
it
be
there.
is
Yeah, it's
good.
young money people.
She said it.
telling y'all, man.
But
yeah. So thank you so much.
We're pretty much gonna wrap this out. Thanks again for coming. We hope, like, they haven't actually picked the winner yet, right?
So yeah, now the 15 nominations were done. They were done by yesterday. So now we have to wait. Probably the list will be produced July, early August. Yeah.
Okay. So I wish you all the best on that.
Yeah.
But
Thank
if
you.
they tell you to come a couple hours early and offer it backstage, just be like, no, we're not doing BET here.
Safe trip to Dublin, you know?
Their awards are really fun, by the way. Thank you.
And anybody
I'm
who's not
scared.
yet reading this blog, please.
Please, miss
tune in.
Independent.co.ke. Great content.
Once again, Young Money Midnight Hump Show episode 29. Remember, you can still call in 020-239-7560. Esther Kinuthia, I wish you all
Thank
the
you
best. I
so
hope you win that. I hope we get a t-shirt or something from
And
Dublin.
bon voyage. Thank you guys. It's been fun.
Nobody's not even
Thank
try
you.
like an Ireland accent. Nothing. Nobody.
What would you do?
Wow.
That was why. That was why.
That was probably why.
Yeah.
we-
Stick around for the answer to the trivia and the wrap out, people.
Come
this
back.
is Midnight Hump Show. We'll be right back.
I was scared.
What's Good hoodies, available soon at whatsgoodlive.tv.
And then you won the compliment.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was
The
funny,
pull-up
wasn't
thing?
it? Yeah.
Did anybody else catch? That was great.
Yeah.
Just so you know, our researchers our researchers wow, what am I trying to say?
I
Our
don't
researchers at Yale. It's a big one. Our researchers at Yale are working on the height of your ego. So Kevin did 6 feet on that clip you just saw. So they're working on making it around 17 feet up high. So if you have a hoodie on, your ego lifts up
Tell him, Frank.
17 feet high.
Tell him, Frank.
Yeah.
smash.
See that? Taya looks quite tall tonight.
Yeah.
You see the tough
I
face?
wonder
Look, he's trying so
why.
hard.
It's
he's
not
almost
because we're
shaking.
sitting down.
Wonder why. Yeah, get them now.
But hoodies, caps, we got all kinds of things.
Yeah,
We got all that, right?
backpacks.
Yeah.
Bracelets.
Snapbacks.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just big up in
Serviettes.
that. The backpacks are really cool.
Yeah. Yes.
Just
And
to
you
go
guys
back.
let us know what you want us to make, and we will make them for you.
That's our Irish accent tonight.
Depend, like depending.
Sounded
Yeah.
like pizza.
Okay, like
Kind of.
not too
Like,
crazy.
if you call in, maybe.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
no one
And
has.
Big shout out to our, to our researchers at Yale. You guys are doing some
Which
good work.
researchers are these ideas?
Right? Like, I'm
Are you really? We're gonna string out the joke more.
Yeah,
All
like-
right. What's the trivia? Is the dog
All
named
right.
Tin and the captain's named Tin?
Oh, man.
She clearly has no idea. What happened to your childhood?
What's the show
What happened to your
about?
childhood?
I was watching other things.
Finding Wally. I do that too, yeah. Finding Wally.
All right, so
you mean
trivia
Finding Nemo
answer.
and Wally is a different movie.
Wally. Finding Wally.
Finding Wally. Okay.
This is getting really weird.
It was a comic book, and then you try find Wally in like a sea
Yeah.
of people.
Oh,
You're
where's
talking
Waldo?
about- okay.
Yeah, where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
We
Who's
got
Wally?
the Kenya version.
I have no idea what's happening.
Find the
right now,
chicken.
But it's okay.
What's the answer to the trivia?
All right, so the answer to the trivia,
Wait,
the
wait.
name.
What's
Okay.
the show about?
Oh, so
Because I just know there's a white dog and a captain. I'm like,
Okay,
my
go.
mind is going crazy.
okay, this is all you need to know. There's this dude who has very little hair on the top of his head, and he goes around figuring out It's like a mature version of Scooby-Doo, actually.
Okay.
But for kids.
Or a
still.
younger version of Sherlock Holmes, perhaps?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the captain is basically a drunk, but he's pretty, like he's a loyal mate.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
He's a lovable drunk.
Yes.
He's a loyal mate.
Thank you.
He's not like an actual captain like
but
that.
it was like really popular when I was growing up.
Okay.
Think France
Back in the
circa
mid-ages.
1850 is where it's set.
Wow, I have a lot of clues now. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so the dog's name is called Snowy. I mean, you guys should have guessed that.
Snow. You could have guessed
It's a white dog. You know.
It's obvious. It's kind of obvious. Yeah.
I don't know. We have a white dog
That
at the
was
studio, and
easy.
he's mostly just brown from all the dirt that he's rolling
Shout out
in,
to
so-
Rory.
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 Woof.
We're shouting out dogs.
And
What's
then
happening?
the captain's name is Captain Haddock. I don't like that name
That's
at all.
not very cool captain
Never
name.
heard now.
Nothing.
Captain Haddock.
All right. Thanks for tuning in for the trivia, guys. And catch you next week.
Wow.
I'm gonna do this to you guys.
Yes.
Why is he
What?
called Captain Haddock?
Oh wow.
Because he had a dog
So quiet here.
when he had a boat.
No, we all.
And then he sold the boat. So he sold the dog.
Whoa. Why don't you tell us? Yeah. What do you think? Why do you think it's called Captain Haddock?
I swear
Yeah.
I can't.
That's a very
Come
good
on,
one.
man. You guys just ruined Tintin. No,
Wait.
it was a great M.
It was
It was
an
a-
It
incredible.
was great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there
And there's
replays
a
on
movie.
YouTube? Like I could maybe.
Yeah,
find them?
probably.
We could hook
Yeah.
you up with the series.
Yeah, if you go
Alright.
dark
Comic
enough
book.
into YouTube, I'm pretty sure you'll
Wow.
find it.
Somewhere in the archives.
Somewhere deep,
No, it's
deep
crazy. My
into
brother
YouTube.
watches like crazy things now when you just walk past the television. Do you guys watch Adventure Time?
Yes.
Yes.
Really cool.
I don't
Like
watch it.
cartoons now
You don't watch
are for
Advent- okay.
everybody.
Creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
But have you?
that's
Hey, by
so
the way,
creepy.
have you ever watched cartoons you used to watch back in the day? And you're like,
There's so many things I didn't
I am,
see. Yeah.
I am rewatching
Yeah.
the Flintstones. It is weird.
Shout out to
Absolutely
the
weird.
song.
Yeah.
DJ. Sorry, I got distracted by the awesome song.
what's the weirdest thing you noticed in a cartoon you used to watch back as a kid? And when you grew up, you were like,
Oh, the Disney stuff.
Cow and chicken with the whole udder thing. How chicken touches cow's udders.
that is
That
freaking.
is weird.
It is
That
super
is weird. Also,
Yeah.
cat dog's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
There's weirdness
definitely,
there.
Definitely.
There's
And
weirdness
then
there.
Him from Powerpuff Girls.
Okay.
With the
True.
No, I'm not about that life anymore.
But also, there's all the Disney stuff. Like that's a big
Yeah.
where there's you can go online and if you Google like all there's weird moments in
Yeah.
Disney movies where there's like the shape of a penis and
Yeah.
like a
It's
skyline and
crazy.
yeah,
I missed
there's
that.
a lot of
Anyways.
things.
Weird stuff.
Google that.
Yes. Google that, and maybe we'll talk about it in Ratchet News next week.
Next week.
When we
Those
turn
cartoons.
30.
Yeah.
Yes,
And also,
we're turning
guys,
30.
Wait. Pinch, punch, first day of the month.
Oh,
No?
Okay.
Wrong crowd. Wrong crowd.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
I'm with you, Shiro.
The
Yeah.
party, look, I'm gonna do a segue like you. The party can start tomorrow with the new show.
You got something in your eye.
Okay, can
I
you
get
just
some
tell them
mic
about
up?
the new show?
Yeah. All right.
So excited.
You guys, we have a huge announcement. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., tune in right here. We've got Party Calendar as its own show. It's going to be really great. We've got Charles and James from Shank Talk. We've got Fuzak. We've got myself. We're going to have got loads of great DJs coming through. We're going to be breaking down all the events for the weekend to come. And we're going to be breaking down past events. So, we're going to be saying it like it is, keeping it real, and letting you know whether you should go or whether you should not. So, come to Party Calendar, guys. It's going to be so
There's a
dope.
lot
It's
of
gonna
really
be
cool
so
party
dope.
cam
much party,
coverage of
yeah.
stuff that's happened in
Yeah,
the
we've got
past that a lot of
loads.
you probably are on the camera for, and the stuff that's coming up.
Who
So check it out.
decides who goes to these parties to cover them? Why am I not on that team?
Come
what?
on now.
What?
You want to
Because you lied today.
Yes.
Because you say no.
Just say
Dang
no.
it.
That's
I
true.
do say no.
That's true.
Also,
Party pooper.
at the party we had last weekend, I recall someone falling asleep in the front seat of a car.
Oh,
parked
I was
in the
awake the whole time.
We need to get a picture of this guy.
That should have been my
Ratchet
Ratchet
News.
News.
Brought to to you by
But I have to say thank you because you'd been passed out for like 2 hours and you still managed in your slumber to open the door for me. I was like banging on the window being like, Kevin, Kevin, and somehow he managed to just slam the open button.
I'm focused, man.
Yeah.
But
even in slumber.
that was a good party, man. Shout out to Fafa Maybelline.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was killed it.
So
I'm going to tomorrow's episode. Sorry.
Yeah. And we're going to be breaking down that party tomorrow on Party
Yes,
Cut. Let
you
the
better
people.
join us tomorrow.
8 p.m.
You better join us.
Right here. Keep it locked.
Scare them.
Okay. You better join us tomorrow.
5 more
That
people.
sounds so creepy. Don't join him.
Did you guys say 5 more people for Instagram?
Yes,
Yes.
5 more people.
5 more people.
Please.
Let's check.
Tafadhali, 5 more people.
Yes.
Bonahungu, any chicken offers for the 5 people?
Yeah, this time round I'm offering winglets. Winglets only. Join us and you get a free winglet from me.
3
I
more
get the rest of it.
Winglet.
You get a winglet.
No gizzards, no nothing, no claws.
Winglets.
Hey, anybody here?
They can get a neck. They can
eat
get a neck.
chicken feet?
No.
Chicken feet?
Somebody's down for chicken
I
think
think it's time to end the show. It's getting really strange.
You know, try a little hot sauce.
No.
No.
Hot sauce.
No chicken.
You actually clip off the nail. No.
You have to clip off your nails.
Oh my God. No.
See you tomorrow.
see you
Bye, guys. Shout out. We love you. Kevin's a liar, but we love him too.
We love you
Oh,
guys.
chicken haters.
Thanks for tuning into the Midnight Hump Show.
Oh, man.
It's been fun.